Good morning, kindergartners. Welcome back to Math with me, Miss Harwood. Yesterday, we started talking about number bonds and how we use number bonds with subtraction and the different parts of a number bond. Remember, this was our number bond. We have our whole, part. Today, we're going to keep talking about number bonds and how it works with subtraction. But today, we're going to get to use your toys. All right? Isn't that exciting? So before we get started, I wanted to do a little activity with you to practice identifying our different numerals. So your target for right now is I can identify different numerals. Remember, identify means to name, and numerals is just another word for numbers. So the game is you need to identify or tell me what each of these numbers are before I do. You ready? Here's your first number. Here you go. Ready? 16. This number is 16. Okay, here's your next one. 48. This number is 48. Here's your next one. Get ready. Go. 63. This number is 63. Here's the next one. 79. A 7 and a 9 makes 79. Okay, here we go. 3 left. What's this number? 86. 8 and 6 makes 86. Ready? Go. 99. A 9 and a 9 makes 99. All right, here's the last one. Ready? Go. 100. This number is 100. A 1, 0, 0 makes 100. Great job. All right, let's start our lesson for today. Before we get started, here are some materials you're going to need. You're going to need toys. So you're going to need 10 toys. Let me write that down. You're going to need 10 toys. So go ahead and get 10 toys. Only 10. We don't need more than that. And they can be tiny. All right. And number 2, you're going to need paper with a number bond. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your own piece of paper and draw on a number bond that looks like this. Okay. A big circle with one line going this way and another little circle, and one line going this way with another circle. Okay, so you can go ahead and draw that on a paper or your whiteboard if you're going to use that. Okay, so you can pause this video and grab the stuff that you're going to need for our activity today. Before we get started on our activity, we need to go over our learning target. And our learning target today is I can subtract numbers within 10 using connecting cubes. The word subtract means to take away. So we're going to practice taking away or subtracting today. Numbers within, which means between. And this is the word 10. Remember, all week I've been trying to write the word 10 instead of our numeral 10 right here. So we can get used to seeing this, especially if we want to start reading all by ourselves, right? Using connecting cubes. Maybe you guys have heard of connecting cubes. You might have used those in school with your teacher. But that's what we're going to be using today to help us with our own number bonds. This is a connecting cube. I'm going to use these today to help me with the number bonds that we'll be making. If you want to do this activity with me, you might want to use something similar to these connecting cubes, like Legos or blocks, because I'll be using these to stack on top of each other, and also to stack and make them connect, just like this. That's why they're called connecting cubes. If you don't have something similar to a connecting cube, that is okay. You can use any toys that you want to help you do this activity. You can even use a pencil and paper if you want to write down the number bonds and the sentences. When I show you this, with all these connecting cubes in it. This is what we call a hole. Are all of these cubes the same color? No, they're not. These are green and these are orange. They're two different colors. The reason that there's two different colors is because my hole is made up of two parts. When I break it, here's one part, two parts. Remember, a number bond is made of two parts and a hole. Just like I have here, my hole, part, part. When I show you my connecting cubes like this, I also have the hole, part, part. So if I were to put them together like this, is this called the whole or the part? The whole. This is called the whole. When I break it, what is this called? A whole or a part? The part. Good job. Now I'm going to show you different connecting cubes, and we're going to break them into their parts to complete each number bond, just like I have drawn on here. Here's my first example. This is my hole. How many are in my hole? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My hole is 7, so I'm going to write 7 in this circle, which is the hole in the number bond. Now that I know how many are in my hole, I'm going to break it into the two colors to figure out the number for each of my parts. Because remember, when we take our hole, we break it in two for the two parts. So how many are in my first part? Let's count to check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 blue for my first part. How many are in this part? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 red, so that means this part is going to say 3. Let's try it with a different connecting cube. Here's my next one. If I show you this hole, how many cubes make up this hole? Let's count to check your answer. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now the hole is 8. Now when I break it in two parts, how many are in this part? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. All right, now I have to write 3 in this part because that's how many we counted. Let's see how many are in this part. Can you tell me? Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 cubes in this part. So we're going to write the number 5. This is my hole. How many are in this hole? Let's count. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All together, we have 10. That's my hole. So now I have to write the numeral 10. 10. When I break my whole apart, how many cubes do I have in this one, in this part? Let's count to check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 in this part. So if I have 10 and I take away 4, how many am I going to have left in this part? Let's see how many. 10 take away 4 is how many? Let's count to check our answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10 take away 4 is 6. Let's write that as a number sentence. 10 minus or take away 4 equals 6. You see how I used all 3 of those numbers? We have 10, take away 4 is 6. Thank you for joining me for that activity with our connecting cubes and making subtraction number bonds. Now, it's your turn. You are going to take your toys and make your own subtraction number bond using your toys. And then you're going to take a picture and send it to your teacher. Okay, so all I want you to do is make one number bond using your toys. All right, so go ahead, get started on that activity, and we cannot wait to see the different number bonds that you come up with. Have a good day. Bye.